So, what Sarah doesn't understand, and I'm trying to be like a friend to her and talk to her, but she's ignoring me, she's blocking me. This is what she doesn't understand. There's a difference between breaking up with a guy, okay, where things are not working out, and you see your red flags, and I see my red flags, and it's just not working. And we mutually, both of us feel it's best that we're not together and we move on and we go our separate ways. That's fine. But that's not what's happening here, Sarah. She doesn't understand. You made an arrangement with me. You said to me, Rich, I will come visit you in the Jersey Shore. I will live with you because I want to start a life with you, a future with you, if you give me $6,000. And the reason for that, how do I know when I come to the Jersey Shore, you're not going to like me? You might kick me out, which I would never have done. But, you might kick me out. You might say, hasta la vista, baby. And then I'm stranded. I'm stranded and I would have absolutely nowhere to go. Okay. And I would be like in a very bad position. At least now if I have 6,000 and things don't work out between us, I could head back to New Orleans, however you pronounce it. And, I'm safe. So I thought about it. And even though it went against all my street smarts coming from Brooklyn, and it went against all my common sense and logic. Hey, my wife and mom just passed away. I lost all of it. I was very, very vulnerable, Sarah. I was very gullible. I agreed to do it. I agreed. I said, you know what? Let me make Sarah comfortable. I always wanted to make you happy. I said, when Sarah's happy, I'm happy. I said, let me make Sarah comfortable. And I gave you the money. Now, see, what Sarah doesn't understand is that's not a gift. That's not a gift, Sarah. Okay, a gift is like if I buy you the perfume, that's a gift. I gave you that $500 Louis Vuitton perfume. Okay, imagination, that's a gift. The teddy bears, the sleeping otters, gifts. Dinners that I had delivered to your house, gifts. And even from time to time when I just wanted to give you some cash. Sarah, here's $200, here's $300, gifts. But Sarah, that money, that's $6,000 plus, oh, by the way, that you requested for me to pay for your hair and for your lips were not gifts. They were not gifts because they were all associated with you coming to Jersey. That was the deal. You said, Richie, very clearly, honey, can you pay for my hair? Can you pay for my lips? I want to come to Jersey. I'm coming to Jersey. I want to visit you. I want to live with you, baby. Again, all of this is part of an arrangement, Sarah. So now you don't want to be with me anymore. Okay, whatever. Maybe you find me annoying that, I made YouTube videos. I never mentioned your last name, Sarah. I just want you to know that wasn't me. I never mentioned any personal or private information about you. I would never disrespect you that way or endanger your safety. I would never do that. But Sarah, I had every right to go to YouTube. You broke my heart for no reason, Sarah. Nothing I did. You took all the videos down that you were my girlfriend, that you were coming to the Jersey Shore. You humiliated me. Sarah thinks I humiliated her. It's the opposite. You humiliated me. I was protecting you online. I was telling everybody what a beautiful person you are inside and out. You took those videos down. You humiliated me. You made me out to be a jackass, a fool on YouTube. And on top of that, you blocked me everywhere. You blocked me on Facebook. You blocked me on YouTube. You unsubscribe to me. You block me on your phone. You don't respond to emails. So Sarah, this is what I'm trying to make you understand. You can't have money, okay, that you promised someone you were going to do something. You can't keep that money. You got to give it back. That's just the way it's got to be. So why don't you act like, ready, a reasonable person, an adult, call me, and let's talk about it, okay? Maybe we'll work out a very fair deal. We'll work out something fair, maybe much less than you even think. But Sarah, you can't, what you're doing won't work. It's this ignoring, this blocking. When you took money from me, that you tricked me. That's why you're making yourself look like a con. You're making yourself look like a scam artist. You're making yourself look like a typical love con. And if you're not a love con, if you truly are a regular girl who really came into this with the best of intentions, who came into this that you wanted to see if something would work between us, well, then start acting like a regular girl. Okay? Stop acting like a con artist, because blocking somebody after you take their money and you're supposed to be in the Jersey Shore like now. You were supposed to be here today, basically. Okay? You know, Sarah, you're supposed to be here with me. You're supposed to be enjoying the summer with me and the kids. Instead, you're keeping money that you promised me that you were only having in your account as a security blanket, so that in the event that when you came here to the Jersey Shore, if things didn't work out, you had a way to get home and you had a way to feed yourself and survive. You tricked me. You took that money knowing you're never going to come here, Sarah. That's a trick. That's a scam. That's a con. Now, again, you might say, well, no, you're misunderstanding. I'm misunderstanding it. Then call me and let's talk about it like adults.